The first 3 episodes of Andor are out, and in this video, I'll be giving my thoughts on what I liked, what I didn't like, and what I would do differently. Overall, I did like these first 3 episodes for many different reasons. To start off, the visuals, scenery, and shots are really good. Something that can really impact a show or movie are the visuals and the different shots and angles of them. This show does not disappoint in this manner, and excels in it. We get wonderful shots like this, and other good visuals. I had mentioned this in my previous video, and so far, the directing is definitely on point. The next thing that I liked was Andor himself. I'm a bit more interested now in Andor's story than before I watched this show. I like how he is trying to find his sister, giving him a purpose, and ends up on the wrong side of the law, and now being hunted, and it's making for an interesting story. Another thing that I liked was Luthen and how he is. In the original trilogy, we get to see the rebels as the good guys and the Empire as the bad guys. But now, with more and more shows, we get to see the darker side of the rebellion, with people like Saw Gerrera and now Luthen and Cassian. It goes to show how the evil of the Empire has corrupted them, and how they are willing to do anything to stop the Empire. They have now taken a similar path to the Empire in the hopes of bringing them down. But like Kanan tells Ezra, it's not whether we fight or not, it's how we choose to fight that matters. Lastly, I like the darker tone that this show took. This darker tone goes with the rebels like Cassian and Luthen. We get to see the stakes and the seriousness of the Empire, and also that's hard to find the light and hope during these dark times. With Cassian killing the 2 guys at the start, and then Luthen telling Cassian to kill the leader of the police hunting them. The darker themes really pop out at the start of this show, and I'm hoping we get to see Cassian find more of the light as the season goes on to lead us into Rogue One, but I definitely like the darker tone. But now, onto what I didn't like about the show. First off, it is pretty slow paced. The first 2 episodes especially took a long time to settle in and introduce us to the universe. It was also low on action, which made it seem even longer. There were a lot of pretty useless scenes that were not all that necessary and could have been cut out. But once we get to episode 3, the pace and action starts to pick up. And I know that these first 2 to 3 episodes of the show are more of an introduction, but it still drags on too long. I think they should have done something like The Bad Batch, where they had one long introduction episode. In this case, they could cut out some of the filler scenes and concise the first 3 episodes to be a 1 hour or so long episode. I feel like this would have helped out a bit more with the pace of the show and made it a bit faster and better. Now, onto the thing I dislike the most about this show, and that is that it does not really feel like Star Wars. There is not all that much connection to the overall Star Wars universe, and more importantly, to the Force. And I know it's not meant to be about the Force, but so is Rogue One. And on the contrary to Andor, Rogue One still had themes of the Force, with Jin's necklace and the former guardians of the Jedi Temple on Jedha. So far, Andor has not brought much in this fashion that makes it feel like Star Wars. Although, overall, I did like the first 3 episodes, and I do think there will be more of a Star Wars feel to it as the show goes on. But let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of these first 3 episodes of Andor. I'll be posting a video on Tuesday going more in depth about my biggest concern about the Andor show. So make sure to subscribe to the channel to not miss out on that or any other Andor or Star Wars related content. But apart from that, have a great day.